maybe I'm the one that doesn't know anything. Or maybe I'm the one that is a big fool. Or maybe I'm the one that don't understand how things are supposed to be done. But I want you people out there, I want you to help me with this question I'm about to ask. Is it possible? You don't have to be a bricklayer to understand what I'm about to say. Is it possible that someone is building a house, then the person does the foundation of the house? Is it possible that after foundation of the house, that the person then does tiles in the living room? I'll say it again. Is it possible that when you want to put tiles in a house, it comes just after you've done the foundation of that house? Let's say you want to build a 4-bedroom flat or a 2-bedroom flat. Is it after that foundation that you go ahead to put tiles? Or do you wait to make sure you've done the foundation, you've raised the house to a certain level, you've done the lintel, you've roofed it or decked it, you've plastered the floor, then and just then you can decide to do the tiles? This video is for information purposes. It's for me and you out there, people that are already because I'm making this video from a place of pain, frustration, anger, rage, and everything you can think of. So this video is for communication. Let us assess the situation of things and understand what we're up against. I'm not here to tell the Nigerian government how to do their business. I'm here to say that I am a layman and I put myself in the shoes of every other Nigerian out there. And I tell you that there are better ways to do things. I just read somewhere now, it's there, that the NNPC has released an official statement saying that an official price rather for petrol in Nigeria, it is 488 naira and 555 naira at its peak. Now my question is, how are people going to survive that? I don't have a problem with your subsidy. Now, they said they want to do subsidy. Okay, fine. But my question is, you cannot tell me that that is the right approach to going about things. Now, what is a right approach? A right approach of doing things is, let me use the most common example. A right approach is when you go about something in the way that would be comfortable for both parties, in a way that even though it might not be 100% comfortable, but there will be what they call alternatives. It's only in Nigeria somebody wants to do road, or the federal government wants to do road, that they will condemn one road, one major road is gone, no alternative, everybody die. If you can't go to work, it's your problem. If you can't go to school, it's your problem. If you have an emergency in the hospital, it's your problem. Only in Nigeria. There is never plan for an alternative. And it's heartbreaking. Now, you remember that minimum wage in this country is set at a particular amount. An amount that has never been realistic, reasonable, or even okay for people that are receiving that amount. I ask you a question. Please, barbers, people that their job na barbing, in Ikorodu, in Ogbomosho, in Castina, in Edo State, in one rural area, in one small community in Taraba, in Kogi State, do you know how much it will cost them now to sustain that business? What are the alternatives? That is the question. It's not about subsidy. What are the alternatives? How is the country in terms of putting these policies in place that would obviously discombobulate, discomfort, displace? Like, it would do a lot of damage to people. Why? Why are we not in a country that put the people in their thoughts when doing things? Some people are still receiving and earning 15,000 naira as salaries. How do they get to their workplace? Because obviously the money for transportation is going to double, it's going to quadruple, it's going to increase. So why didn't they? I'm hearing that NLC is going to have a meeting with. That's the thing. It's like medicine after death. You cannot. You cannot want to build a system that works and not go about things the right way. There is a process. You cannot have number 3 before 1. 1 has to come before 2. It is the schematics of how things should be done. You make things in place before you bring in policies or models or things that would be of a discomfort, because even an average person that has a comfortable life would still be moved by these new things, would still be displaced one way or another by these new implementations. So make it make sense to me that somebody is building a house, you do foundation, and the next thing you're doing is to put tiles. How? There is no provision for an average. People have quorum. People, they sell they get barbing salon. People, they are only, how much they barb hair in some areas in outside Lagos, in Cross River, in Kaduna. How much do they barb hair? You buy 10 liters of oil now for 4,800 or 4,900 naira. How many people will barb hair that you'll be able to make that money back? I mean, you see, we'll talk and they'll say other countries, fuel is more expensive. All these things. What is minimum wage in these so-called other countries? What is minimum wage? In 2023, do we have refineries in Nigeria in 2023? If not for the Aliko Dangote refinery you're talking about now, that is owned by a private individual, not by the government. I mean, all of these questions, they are enormous. People will starve. It's been starvation all along. It's been stagnation at the same time. And now they are going to experience more. Nobody's here to tell you how to do your job. Nobody's here to tell you not to bring in subsidy or bring in something. But my question is, what are the things you've put in place to enable the citizens, people, not die of starvation? What are the processes you've coined into the movement of how the citizens, it will be beneficial to them? What are the aims, your goals and objectives? Do you have that in place, or you just make policies that would kill an average person? I mean, let's talk. Let's talk. An average person, even person where they try, where they collect salary, they go feel them. How much more people that are earning, that are living below $1 every single day? $1 is even a lot. Am I mad? I say $1 because of that old saying, $1. $1 then who they think of now? 154 naira. So they chop 150. Which poor man eats 750 naira, 760 naira food in a day? How? Where you want chop them? If you don't buy beans 15 naira, bread 100 naira, I never chop. So it's below 30 cents in a day. I mean, I am here trying to understand, trying to break down, trying to process this whole thing, and I am lost for words. Honestly, man, it's not fair. I know the kind of people where they beg me money. I was driving the other day, I say, make people there for road, they are stranded. You won't even help them, say, okay, enter car. They are frustrated. They almost come on mirror because they are tired. They are person go close from work. They don't shout for you for work. You're tired. You have so much to do. You need to get back home in time. They are standing by the bus stops. No way, no place, no how to get home. Must everything stress us? Must we? See, I'm not in the government. I'm not a lawmaker. I don't have a PhD, nor am I a professor. I'm just a regular Nigerian who is blessed and opportune to be where I am. However, I am certain that there are ways for how things should be done. And this is certainly not how things should be done. My heart goes out to every Nigerian who's going to be deeply hurt by this development. And I pray for you. God bless Nigeria.